If Coach Walker and Lela would come up, please. So our next speaker is from Life University, and she'll be introduced by Tim Walker.
Hello, everyone. I want to start by saying thank you to CMS for the wonderful meal. I don't know about y'all, but I know I enjoyed it. Both plates. But yeah, I mean, I get an opportunity to be up here, guys, to introduce a special person and student athlete in our program here at Life University. She's been a fearless and dedicated leader, since she's touched down on campus. And, she has such a huge presence on the court. She actually was rewarded for her tremendous contributions last year as the 2023 Freshman of the Year. And I'm sure everyone in the conference was wondering when they played us, where is she? Unfortunately, she was sidelined this year due to injury. However, the impact that she had on her teammates in our gym, her leadership, was top-notch. And truly just a coach's dream, someone who comes in the gym every morning. We practice from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. every day, but she's there on time, ready to go, dedicated. Even though she can't practice, was in the gym, giving, holding her teammates accountable, coming in, checking in on me and our coaching staff, just making sure that we're all on the same page. But truly every coach's dream, that someone who respects your program, respects the program they play for and they represent, and honestly just a testament to her wonderful family back at home. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce Lela Parker. My phone.
Good evening, everyone. Like Coach Tim said, I'm Lela Parker, and it's an absolute honor to stand here before you tonight. When I first stepped onto the volleyball court in 8th grade, I never imagined the journey the sport would take me on. Volleyball has become so much more than just a game to me. It has been a source of joy, struggle, and growth. Tonight, I want to share that story with you, my story, not just about the wins or the accolades, but about the challenges, the lessons, and the incredible people who have shaped me along the way. Like I mentioned, I started playing in 8th grade, just as a curious kid whose mom pushed me to try something new. Little did I know how much this sport would become a central part of my life. From the first moment, I fell in love with the energy, the speed, and the teamwork. It wasn't just about playing a game. It was about finding something I belonged to. That feeling of belonging is what pushed me through every practice, every game, and every tough moment I faced. By the time I reached high school, volleyball wasn't just something I did, it was more of who I was. I played club volleyball every year from 8th grade all the way through to my senior year, and even dabbled in some sand volleyball. And during my junior year of high school, I committed to playing at Life University. I knew Life was the place where I could grow, not just as a player, but as a human. Coming into college, I had one very clear goal in mind. I wanted to be named Freshman of the Year. That was my target from day one. I knew it wouldn't be easy. A lot of y'all have big dreams and y'all are amazing and talented. But every time I stepped onto that court, I played with that goal in mind. It wasn't just about the recognition though. It was about proving to myself that those years of hard work and going to traveling and all of that, the sacrifices I made and the dedication were worth it. And yes, there were moments where I played through pain, where my body wanted to give up, but my heart would not let me. It was during those moments of struggle that I realized just how much mental strength this game requires. Anyone can be the most physically talented player, but without that drive, that grit, and the ability to push through, no one can reach their full potential. When I received Freshman of the Year award at last year's banquet, it wasn't just an achievement. It was a sum of everything I'd worked up to that point. It was a reminder that when you set a goal and give everything you have to it, you can achieve amazing things. I learned quickly, though, that success in life does not come without challenges. After my freshman year, I was on a high. I felt unstoppable. I had big plans for my sophomore season. but God had other plans for me. Over the summer, the pain I felt in my knees that I had been pushing through became unbearable. I had to make an incredibly difficult decision to redshirt and sit the season out. To go from being what feels like on top of the world to sitting on the sidelines watching my team play without me, that was one of the hardest moments of my career. I'm not gonna lie, there was days when I was like, why me? Why is this happening to me? I've worked so hard. I'd given everything to this sport, and now it just felt like I was being forced to step back, to watch on the sidelines while my body healed. That was when I realized that the hardest battles aren't fought on the court, they're fought within us. For the first time in my life, I found myself struggling, not just physically, but mentally. Volleyball had always been my outlet, my escape, my way of working through anything that life threw at me. But suddenly that was taken away. I was sidelined, not just by injury, but by the mental toll it took on me. I felt disconnected from my team, from the game I loved, and from myself. But here's the thing about challenges. They teach you things you would never have learned otherwise. I had to learn that my value as a teammate and as a captain didn't end when I couldn't step on the court. It was a tough pill to swallow for sure, but I realized that I still had a role to play. It just looked different than I had imagined. Being a captain isn't just about leading by example on the court. It's about showing up for your team when they need you the most. And I learned that sometimes showing up means offering support from the sidelines, giving advice, being a sounding board, or just being a source of positive energy. Even though I wasn't playing, I had to find new ways to lead. I had to find new ways to lead, to be there for my teammates no matter what I was personally going through. I've always prided myself on being strong, pushing through adversity without letting people see me struggle. But over the past year, I've realized that true strength isn't about hiding your pain. It's about being honest with yourself and sometimes with others about what you're going through. We don't always have it all together. We don't have to be perfect, trust me. In fact, it's through our struggles that we grow the most. My injuries, my mental battles, they've changed me. But they've also made me stronger, more resilient, and more compassionate. They've taught me to value the moments when things are going well and to fight through the moments when they aren't. Now, as I look ahead, I'm filled with hope. Yes, I still have my challenges. Yes, I'm still working through recovery, but I know that I will come back stronger, and not just physically. I will come back as a more complete person, someone who understands that success isn't just about the wins or the awards. Sorry. It's about how we handle the setbacks, our challenges, how we lift each other up through the setbacks, and how we keep moving forward no matter what. Before I finish, I want to take a moment to thank all of you, my teammates, my coaches, my athletic trainer, and my family that's watching. Without your support, I wouldn't be standing here today. You've been my rock through the highs and the lows, and I'm endlessly grateful for all of you. To my teammates and all the teams in this conference, I want you to know this. No matter the challenges you face, whether you're on or off the court, you have the strength within you to overcome them. You have a team around you that believes in you, and together we are all unstoppable. Life will always throw obstacles in our path, but it's not the obstacles that define us, it's how we respond to them. And I know no matter what comes next, we will rise to the challenge together. Good luck tomorrow, and thank you.
Okay, a round of applause from both of our student athletes.